I'm John Skinner, and this supports Chapter 10 in my book, Fishing the Bucktail, and that chapter deals with fishing three-way rigs in strong rips, much like you'll see in this video. Off one loop of a heavy-duty three-way swivel is a 6-foot leader, a 50-pound test. You can use either monofilament or fluorocarbon. At the end is a 7.0 Gamakatsu octopus hook. That's a fake eel on there. We'll be using live eels. Off the other end of the loop is about a foot of, I use 30-pound test monofilament to, in this case, an 8-ounce sinker. And the lighter line is used to the sinker so that if you snag bottom, you can break that off and maybe lose just the sinker and not the rest of the rig. So I'm just going to drop down to the bottom, take a crank or two, and I want to be up a little bit off the bottom. The objective is just to follow the bottom contour. You don't want to drag bottom, because if you do that, you could get hung up on rocks and lose your rig. I'm just going to hold the rod steady. If I feel a couple of sharp taps, I'm just going to do what they call bow to the cow. Just drop into it just a couple seconds, 1, 2, set the hook hard. And setting the hook quickly really minimizes the chance of gut hooking the fish and allows you to have the option to release a nice fish. Okay, we just focus on the rod and you'll see a couple of sharp taps, and I'm just going to dip in and set. There we go. There's my bass.
All right, he's on. He's on. Yeah, I want to stay down. Yeah, you need to stay down. Try to redeem for. No, that's my bass actually. That's the one.
You know what? You should stay up. It could. Yeah, I think that is a bass. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Running like. All right, this rod, yeah, this is unbelievable. This thing weighs 7 ounces. It's a Tsunami slow pitch. It's the 6-foot 8-inch model. It's rated 20 to 50-pound test line. I mean, it looks like a fluke rod, but my God, the power is there. It's unbelievable. I can't even understand how I can fish 8 ounces on this thing and barely feel it, and then muscle a fish like this. But you know, you see, it's got the backbone and the power, but it weighs nothing. It's just really amazing to me. And I've got a Maxell 20 on there. That reel weighs 12.4 ounces. It's spooled with 30-pound braid, and it's an incredible combination.
Coming up,
yeah. I'm staying on this side just to balance the boat out.
I'll tell you what, the rod's got some beautiful feel to fishing on there.
It looks gorgeous.
Yeah, it's really.
I'm getting me one.
How they can sell that for $100 is beyond me.
The tip is down, but the backbone is...
Right, it's got the backbone. That's the thing. The Maxell's pretty nice too.
Yeah. Fish.
Yep. Oh, here he is.
Nothing wrong with that.
John.
That's a beautiful fish, John.
Need help lifting?
Almost. Yeah. Oh my God.
Dude.
I told you I was waiting for you guys to get those little ones out of the way, huh?
Wow.
Yeah, so
Yeah, that's bigger than you.
I really would like to release it if you guys don't mind.
No,
Absolutely.
No. John, don't grab him by the gill then.
Okay. Yes, sir.
If I could get a quick... So I really do not want to kill a fish this size. So yeah, hustle, get this thing back in the water. And I wish this had gone smoother. You know, we're pitching and tossing here, and you know, I've got a pretty high freeboard and everything. I'm trying to lean over, and it's going to work out fine, but not as smooth as I would like it to work. So, yeah, I want to get this fish, get some water going over its gills. But I wanted to spin it around, get hold of its tail, and I didn't quite get it. And yeah, so we scrambled around for a second, but you know, the fish was really in excellent shape. It was hardly out of the water for any time, and yeah, it was brought up quickly, and yeah, before we even, yeah, he sees right here. It's fine. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. There you go.
He took off.
All right, I feel better about that. Yeah.
Great.
He took off. He's good.
Yeah.
All right, now that was a big bass, and I landed that thing in 1 minute and 52 seconds with that rod. So I can tell you I would not have gotten it in any faster with more traditional gear, such as my friend John is using here. You know, it's a typical rod for that kind of fishing. And yeah, in fact, that's a nice rod he's got there. But this thing, yeah, it's got the same kind of power. Hey, this is a big bluefish. It's a teen weight bluefish. And I'm going to kick its butt and get it right up. So you can really just put the hurting on a fish with this thing. Yeah, I just want to stress, you know, this is not light tackle fishing. This is a lightweight rod with a lot of power. And this is an example of a spiral wrapped rod, also called an acid wrapped rod. And that's where instead of the guides just going on the top of the blank on a conventional rod like this, they wrap around, start at the top, go to the bottom. You can see that beautifully here, how it goes all the way around. And that just reduces torque on the rod and makes it very comfortable, very powerful. And thanks go out to the two Johns next to me that got me out in their boat for this action. It's a lot of fun. All right, just going to do one more big bluefish on this rod. Yeah, those white things on the rod, I put little pieces of white tape on there because I knew we were going to be starting early in the morning, and I was going to try and shoot some video, and I thought the rod would show up a little better that way. There we go. You know, you see I dipped in. Didn't take long to know that was a bluefish. And this is all drift fishing, and we're drifting at about 2.5 knots.
Not great. Probably a bluefish again. Yeah, bluefish.
So you see I use a cannonball sinker as opposed to a more traditional bank, and I do that because it's just less water resistance. So where you might have to use a 10-ounce bank sinker, you can get away with an 8-ounce cannonball. So you can get away with something slightly lighter using a cannonball sinker, so that's what I go with. And I recently started putting affiliate links into the gear that I'm using, into the video description. So if there's anything here you're curious about, especially that rod, yeah, just check out the video description.
Yeah. Sorry.
Good. That's fine.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that shit.
Or a porgy or a monkey head. Looks like a monkey head.
I got it.
So we're admiring all the stuff that fish coughed up. And that's what's holding all the bass and the blues in the area, is all kinds of stuff, small porgies, bunker, and so forth. Okay, if you enjoy these videos, please subscribe to my channel.